So, in today's video, guys, talking about we should summon a skip on this brand new, well, not brand new, but this Limit Break banner that has returned. Now, this video is probably going to make me focus towards, I guess, the beginners sort of thing. They're just playing the game, we're getting into Legends. But I guess it is for everyone as well, but it's mainly, I'll be pointing out stuff for the beginners sort of thing. But basically with these banners, or especially the Limit Break one, I find them pointless to summon on, depending on how, well, I guess, I wouldn't say pointless, but determines how you're going to play the game, right? So basically this banner itself, like if we have a look at the banner, featured units, so you got these guys which were good, slightly dropped off. You know, there's not many good units on this banner at all. There might be like one or two that can still be useful, but the rest are pretty well washed up, right? But the big thing on the banner is you want to get the Z power, right? Because there is a lot of Z power you can get, especially LF Z power in the shop here. So that is probably the only good thing about this banner. Now, typically I sort of like to look at this banner saying this is designed for whales at the game, because you can easily get 600 of Z-Power, which isn't, you don't really have to spend too much CC, but at the same time, that CC you're wasting before Anniversary, right? As you all know, Anniversary's coming up in under 3 weeks, I think now. Yeah, it should be, because I think 28th is when the live stream is. So there's still a while away. As you can see, they've got a few more of these banners, which we'll talk about in a minute. But this Limit Break one does come back fairly often, but I still don't see any big point in summoning. Just because, like I said, you're wasting potential CC that you could use to summon on Anniversary banners, right? So that's sort of how I look at it, and that's how I'm going to look at these other banners, except these banners are a little bit different, which I'll explain in a minute. But yeah, this banner I'd highly recommend to skip, especially if you're new to the game, free to play, stuff like that. You want to have as much CC as possible for Anniversary, just because the banners are usually like well stacked on Anniversary. Like all the characters are typically still usable, so that's why this banner isn't good at all. It's good for the Z power, but if you're looking for other characters on it, it's not very good, even if you are new to the game. Yeah, again, I have talked about these banners before, so I'm just sort of going to try and speed over it a little bit more, but I'll try and explain a bit more for the new players of the game to sort of understand how I sort of recommend whether you summon or skip. So, technically, there's two ways I like to look at it, right? So first, look at the featured units here. You know, Kid Goku is very good. The only problem is Dragon Ball Team slowly. It is better now. You know, obviously, it's just not quite as good. But I look at the full roster list to begin with, right? So Vegeto's still good. You can still use him. Goku and Bardock dropped off. This Goku you can't use, really. Don't have to talk about the Trunks. Bardock, same thing. Same thing there. So, and you got Jackie Chun. But Jackie Chun is going to be on other banners in the future. Maybe Part 3 banner. He might be on the unfeatured list. Maybe. That's still a bit on the iffy side. But I don't typically like to carry, like, you know, look at this banner unit and go, yep, this makes the banner worth it, because he will be unfeatured eventually, it's just a matter of when. But the other LFs here, you're not really going to use them much at all, you know? So, same thing, you can waste CC and try and get Goku. Like, if you're a huge fan of Kid Goku, go for it. I went pretty deep on the banner, I'm not going to lie. But I'm a whale at the game, so I can sort of do that, plus it's content. But, yeah, when you look at the banner in a whole, it's not really worth it at all. Yeah, Kid Goku's good, and Vegeto's so good. The rest of the units are, as you can see, slowly dying off. So you got to look at the banner in a whole sort of thing. You can't just look at the new unit and go, yep, this is definitely worth it. Some units you can, I'll give it that. Ultra banners are usually the case. If the Ultra's incredibly good, go right ahead. Because Ultra banners, to me, feel a little bit better. I don't know if it would be slightly better. Probably not, because this one has pity. All these LF banners have pity, so that's the main thing I look at. But yeah, this Kid Goku banner I would say is a skip. But pretty much, if you don't want to watch the full video, me going quickly over these, I just recommend skipping every single banner, right? We probably will get an Ultra banner, maybe a few of them return before Anniversary officially starts, just try and bait you into summoning. I'll do videos on that if they do get brought up, but I'm not too sure about next week because of the big update, but we'll see, right? But yeah, same thing with all these banners. I won't go over the featured list too much. We'll have a quick look, but we won't go too deep. But, you know, Piccolo is okay. The rest, you know, this Goku you can still use. But then you can sort of see, right? It slowly dies off. I mean, it might be a little bit better than Goku's banner, but it's not a big deal, right? It's not like a huge difference where it's like, oh, I have to summon, you know, no matter what. You know, Daima banner, I would say the Daima banners, if you want, you can summon. Which does seem very weird, right? But all these units are still good. Daima Goku, obviously, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is obviously still good. Gohan's still usable, I'd say. This Vegeta and Goku still be usable. You know, there's a lot more usable characters on this list, and especially Majin Doo. Majin Doo is actually really good. So, as you can see, the Daima team itself, if you wanted to summon for these, go right ahead. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I said, if you are going to summon, just keep in mind, we are very close to anniversary, and I'm not sure when these banners will return. As you can see, they go away in 12 days, so they will be gone by the time anniversary starts, which does suck, but I do expect them to bring them back fairly often. Maybe not fairly often, but I'd say before Legends Festival, we could see them return. Yet again, there's no way to guarantee they will return. It's just, I'm purely speculating at this point. But both these banners are definitely very good if you did decide to summon. You know, like especially, you know, Daima Goku is obviously still very good. The Super Saiyan Goku Mini. You know, other units' banners still a little bit better. Like that, it's not too bad. But Majin Ku, as we all know, is very, very good in one way, but he's very toxic in another. So that's why I think if there is any banners you do decide to summon before anniversary, it's either gonna be one of these. I'd probably recommend Goku's banner first. To me, Goku's a bit more better than Vegeta, but I guess it all comes down to preference as well. These banners I probably wouldn't recommend. If you do want a Daima team, I do recommend probably going for this Goku, purely just because it's a lot easier to get him to 14 stars, or at least 7 stars if you want. It's a lot easier to get him than it is to get these two units here, I found. I mainly had to Z-power both of them up. I got this Goku done in like under 20k CC, just because as you can see there, 2 of the 10 drops have a guaranteed 50% chance of getting Goku Mini. So it's a lot easier to pull him. And also he's got his Zen card, so he gives a bit more of an extra boost. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. I just want to quickly sort of go over it, just making sure everyone's fully aware, you know, anniversary's coming up. Try to save as much CC as possible, sort of thing. But if you do want, these are the only banners I would recommend. But yeah, that's going to today's video, guys. If you have any other questions or anything like that, or any, you know, you want more videos about advice and that, leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to help out as usual. And yeah, because that's the video, you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you as I win the next one.